7 levels of Dwayne Johnson. Level 1, the foundation. Dwayne Douglas Johnson was born May 2, 1972 in Hayward, California. His father, Rocky Johnson, was a professional wrestler. His mother, Ada Maeva, came from Samoan wrestling royalty through her father, High Chief Peter Maeva. Before the muscles and the movies, Dwayne was a kid who moved consistently, living in 13 different states by the time he hit high school. He wasn't born into wealth. The family struggled. There's a story Dwayne tells about being evicted when he was 14, watching his mother cry in their car. That moment stuck with him. It's the foundation of everything that came after. The hunger to never go back to that place. Football became his ticket. He played defensive tackle at the University of Miami, part of the 1991 national championship team. The dream was the NFL. He went undrafted but signed with the Calgary Stampeders in the Canadian Football League in 1995. 2 months later, he was cut. That's when the foundation cracked. Depression hit hard. He was 23, broke, and back living with his parents in Tampa. The apartment was small. The future looked smaller. Level 2, the People's Champion. 1996 changed everything. Dwayne followed his father and grandfather into wrestling, debuting in the WWE as Rocky Maivia. The crowd hated him. They chanted, "Die, Rocky, die," and "Rocky sucks." He was too clean-cut, too smiley, too choreographed. So he reinvented himself. Out went Rocky Maivia, in came The Rock. The Rock wasn't asking for approval. He was electrifying. The eyebrow raise, the trash talk, the charisma that filled arenas. He captured his first WWE Championship in 1998 at 26 years old, one of the youngest champions in WWE history. By 2000, he was the biggest star in wrestling. The People's Elbow and the Rock Bottom became signature moves that fans mimicked worldwide. His promos were legendary. He turned catchphrases into cultural moments. "If you smell what the Rock is cooking, know your role and shut your mouth. It doesn't matter what you think." He feuded with Stone Cold Steve Austin in matches that defined an era. WrestleMania X7 in 2001 drew over 67,000 fans, largely because of their main event. Wrestling was his stage and he owned it. The mic was his weapon and he never missed. Level 3, Hollywood Gamble. The Rock's first real movie role came in 2001. The Mummy Returns cast him as the Scorpion King, a role that barely required dialogue, but it worked. Universal Pictures saw potential and gave him the lead in The Scorpion King 2002. That movie made $165 million worldwide. His paycheck was $5.5 million, a record for the first-time leading man. But Hollywood wasn't easy. He took roles in family films like The Game Plan and Race to Witch Mountain. Critics dismissed him. Action stars like Vin Diesel and Jason Statham were dominating the box office. Dwayne was stuck in the middle, not quite legitimized as a serious action lead. The Tooth Fairy in 2010 became a punchline. He wore a tutu and played a hockey player turned fairy godmother. It made money, but it didn't make him a star. The gamble was patience. He kept working, kept showing up, kept building relationships with directors and studios. He was a Daniel Day-Lewis and he knew it. His lane was blockbuster entertainment and he committed fully. Every role was a step, even the ones that got laughed at. Level 4, Franchise Anchor. Fast 5 in 2011 was his turning point. Director Justin Lin brought Dwayne in as Luke Hobbs, a DSS agent hunting Vin Diesel's crew. The film made $626 million worldwide, revitalizing a franchise that was losing steam. Dwayne's presence gave it new energy. The fight scene between him and Diesel became iconic. Two giants throwing each other through walls. He became a franchise anchor. Fast and Furious kept him for 4 more films. Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle in 2017 made $962 million, turning a reboot into a massive hit. The key was his ability to blend action and humor. He wasn't trying to be the Terminator, he was accessible, funny, and self-aware. G.I. Joe Retaliation, San Andreas, Rampage, Skyscraper, the budgets grew. The box office numbers climbed. By the mid-2010s, Dwayne was one of the most bankable stars in Hollywood. Studios trusted him to open movies worldwide. His international appeal, especially in China, made him invaluable. His face on a poster meant guaranteed returns. Level 5, the business mind. Dwayne didn't just act, he built. In 2012, he co-founded 7 Bucks Productions with his ex-wife and business partner, Danny Garcia. The name came from the $7 he had in his pocket after being cut from the CFL. $7 produced Ballers, his HBO series that ran from 2015 to 2019, showcasing his ability to carry a television show. The company expanded into producing his own films. Jumanji, Rampage, Jungle Cruise, all had $7 involved. He wasn't waiting for roles, he was creating them. In 2016, he bought the rights to his life story, developing a sitcom called Young Rock that premiered in 2021. He controlled the narrative. His social media became a business tool. By 2020, he had over 200 million Instagram followers. He promoted his projects directly to fans, cutting out traditional marketing middlemen. Brands paid him millions for endorsements. Under Armour signed him to a global partnership. Terramania Tequila, his own brand launched in 2020, became one of the fastest growing spirits brands in history. Forbes named him the highest paid actor in the world in 2016, 2019, and 2020. His 2020 earnings hit $87.5 million. He wasn't just working in Hollywood, he was building an empire around him. Every deal had his fingerprints on it. Level 6, Cultural Icon. DWAYNE transcended entertainment. He became a symbol. The workout videos at 4 a.m., the motivational posts about discipline and hard work, the stories about his depression and his comeback. He positioned himself as the embodiment of resistance. His physicality became part of his brand. He trained religiously, posting gym sessions that inspired millions. The cheat meals he shared, massive piles of pancakes and sushi, became internet events. He was aspirational but relatable, a movie star who still felt accessible. He used his platform for causes. He supported the Make-A-Wish Foundation, granting hundreds of wishes. During the COVID-19 pandemic, he donated to emergency response efforts. When Maui faced wildfires in 2023, he and Oprah Winfrey launched the People's Fund of Maui, contributing $10 million to help displaced families. His 2020 presidential polling was real. Morning Consult ran a poll showing 46% of Americans would consider voting for him. He addressed it carefully, never fully committing, but never dismissing it either. Whether he runs or not, the fact that it's discussed shows his reach beyond entertainment. The Rock for president wasn't a joke anymore. Level 7, The Legacy Builder. DWAYNE bought the XFL in 2020 for $15 million, along with Danny Garcia and Redbird Capital. The league had folded due to the pandemic, but he saw potential. He relaunched it in 2023, trying to build an alternative football league. It's a passion project, a return to the sport that once rejected him. Black Adam, released in 2022, was his attempt to anchor a superhero franchise. He spent 15 years trying to get it made. The film underperformed, but his commitment showed his ambition. He wasn't content being the supporting player in franchises, he wanted to be the foundation. Young Rock, his sitcom, ran for 3 seasons. It wasn't a massive ratings hit, but it solidified his story. The kid who was evicted, who failed at football, who became The Rock, who conquered Hollywood. It's a narrative he controls completely now. His production slate is packed. Films, television shows, documentaries. He's building content around athletes, around underdogs, around stories that mirror his own journey. $7 Productions isn't just making him money, it's cementing his influence for decades. He's not chasing legacy, he's constructing it brick by brick, project by project. Dwayne Johnson went from $7 to $800 million, from rejection to global icon, from Rocky Maivia to The Rock to one of the most beloved people on Instagram. He built every level deliberately, refusing to stay in one place, always pushing towards the next evolution. Thanks for watching. Which level surprises you most? Subscribe for more stories like this.